Truth is making a comeback. America's Top Stories with Lisa K. Donner.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement wheeled an old Nazi out of his New York home and onto a plane headed for Germany this week. The 95-year-old camp guard, who is said to have played a role in the murder of thousands of Jews during World War II, was known about for years, but according to U.S. Ambassador Richard Grinnell, it was the president himself who insisted on the heavy lift of deporting this man. It took quite a bit of diplomatic negotiations to get this man on a plane, as no country really wanted him, but Germany finally acquiesced. Joining us now from Norway is Liberty Nation's Onar Am with more on the story. Onar, can you give us a little bit of background on this guy?
Well, this guy here is originally from Poland, and he worked for the Nazis as a concentration camp guard and assisted in the Holocaust, murdering thousands of Jews. And after the World War, he fled to America, pretending that he didn't have anything to do with it. He lied and was able to become an American citizen until he was caught.
Why was this fellow so hard to get rid of that other administrations couldn't figure it out?
Well, he was caught in the early 2000s, and originally he was deported in 2004. There was a court order for his deportation. But he was, even though he was stripped of his American citizenship, he was not a German citizen, and Germany didn't want to have him. So nothing happened after that. His case was put in a drawer for 14 years until Trump took hold of it and prioritized it and made sure that Germany took him back.
Onar, what do you think deporting this man says about Trump?
I think he shows that he's true to his principles, that he wants to fight criminals regardless of ethnicity and race or background. And he doesn't care if it's Mexican murderers or Nazi murderers. He wants them out and deport them back to their home countries.
And finally, is this it? Are we finally at the end of the Nazi hunt, or are there more lurking in the U.S.?
Well, this guy was 95 years old, so it's very unlikely that there are other Nazis alive from that era. Whether the Nazi hunt will continue depends a little bit of whether the detractors of Donald Trump will stop calling him a Nazi. So I think that this case actually will contribute to that people will see him less as this evil, literally Hitler guy. And they will also have more respect for the wonderful work that ICE is doing in catching actual criminals.
Thank you. That's Onar Am reporting from Norway.
Truth is making a comeback. Visit us at libertynation.com.